Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans. I get today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kaigeki no Kinato chapter 17. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we're at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being a good kitty, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked spring anime season in full swing, in which today we're going to be covering Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom. We're also covering Marriage Talks and Witch Hat Atelier, Akane Banashi, Yomi no Sugai, Marimashita Arumakun, and Digimon Beat Break. And there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, oh my god, last chapter was so freaking epic, because Amamiya like totally roasted the Puritans with some fan service. Oh my god, that line was so freaking epic. But like, why are you scared of tits, bro? Dude, I made that into a meme, let's be real. I had to make it into a meme, especially since the Manga Plus comments in particular were being like really prude. But anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And oh, before I forget, Kinato has definitely survived this round, because the only one getting axed is Alien Headbutt, and because Alien Headbutt was the last manga to come out in this batch, Kinato and Underdoctor have survived, at least for now. But now let's get into this chapter. The Makarenge, not the Macarena, the Makarenge is a traditional dance passed down through the Maho. By synchronizing the flow of their mana and amplifying it, the process comes together as a single unified performance. And as it grows faster and more powerful, it requires instantaneous control over mana. And this chapter is titled The Makarenge and Racing Hearts. Right, left, right, then a left back fist strike. Keep your breathing even, and figure out the flow of mana. Dude, what? Oh god, what's the thing I'm thinking of? Why is this kind of making me in a way thinking of capoeira? I don't know why, it's just making me think of that. If I don't channel my mana into the spot she hits, the impact will send me flying. Yeah, this is like magic capoeira. That's what this is really kind of giving me in a weird way. Maybe it's like magic capoeira, but with more punches instead of kicks. Yeah, that's what I think it's kind of giving, in a weird way. Let me know what you guys think. The most important thing is to control the mana used in martial arts. I must assess my opponent's mana output. I know that it's more karate than anything else probably, but like, I don't know why. It just made me think of capoeira. I must assess my opponent's mana output and perform the technique with equal output and perfect sync with their breathing. But if either of us falters, ooh, all the heightened mana explodes and puts one of us in danger. Uh-oh, it burst again. I'm gonna throw up. Breathing hurts. Oh god, that sucks. Once it's done, all the pain hits you at once. Hey, can I, like, take a little break? Then I'll be ready for you. Woo, here, swallow this. It'll help you wake up. Well, sorry, it'll help wake you up. Thanks. The, Marengan is a traditional remedy in the Maho village. Consuming it restores your stamina and even increases your mana capacity. The truth of, that claim is uncertain, though. It's so disgusting. It can make you pass out, though. I've gotten used to it by now. Look, it's kicking in. Alright, let's see. I'm ready to go, Latin. I'm feeling better than ever. I could go all night. Yes, like that every time he takes a Marengan. There's nothing weird in it, right? Are there roids in there or something? Or is there like caffeine? No, probably not roids. Probably caffeine. Are you worried about Kinato? Ooh, Jian, what you doing? Jian, poor Jian's still in prison. Criminal Jian, concerning yourself with me should be the last thing on your mind. Actually, this portable mini prison is pretty comfy. Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't concerned about him. Men hardly ever come to this village in the first place, but his magic seems beneficial to the Maho. Oh, so she's assessing him. However, my chest aches slightly when I think about him, and I'm not sure why. Ooh, Jian's gonna take advantage of that shit. I've scoured all my books, but I can find nothing about these strange symptoms, and I can't tell my tribe because I'm their chief. I don't want to worry them. Tell me, have you ever heard of such a thing before? I want you to listen to me calmly. First, whatever you do, don't tell anyone else about the symptoms. But in order to figure out the cause, I need your cooperation. Tell me what you feel the moment you start feeling it. All right. I won't let anyone else have it. Her heart-pounding naivety will be mine. All mine. Oh, Jian, you asshole. Last night, Kinato appeared in my dream. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to withstand this overwhelming purity right now. Huh? Dude, I know, Jian. Oh, poor Jian's gonna corrupt this poor girl. How long is it until the Lunar Fighting Festival? 2 weeks from now. Or 2 weeks now. Wow, it's just around the corner. Looks like the outsiders have completely adapted and are doing just fine living in the village. A man settling down in Sky Dragon is quite incredible. Lady Tarasu will probably start turning her attention outside the village now as well. Before long, she'll start bringing all kinds of new progressive ideals back to the village. But that's not the spirit of the Maho, is it? A true Maho would want to reject things we don't like with pure, unadulterated violence. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is going to become a meme, isn't it? Yeah. There are still people who aren't pleased that the men are staying here. Yeah, like old Lady Nan. That's why we must prove ourselves with our strength at the decennial Lunar Fighting Festival. Dude, what the fuck is going on that well? Basically, you're just not cut out for boosting. Well, Latna's right. There's no way I could pull it off with how I am now. Duh. I understand it logically, but I just can't manage to control the mana. After dancing with both Karyu and Latna, I'm painfully aware how reckless I was to boost myself back then. Well, no shit! I was forcing my mana flow to accelerate through a body that wasn't ready for it. I was basically putting myself into the same state as my massage ball, and I barely had enough mana to begin with. No matter how much you think about it or try to visualize the process, you really can't master it until you experience it. The flow of mana is slightly different with each move of the dance, and then you have to focus your mana at each point. That's the thing. I'm glad Kanata's realizing, probably should, up my physicality and my athleticism before I try and do this shit to myself. Because, otherwise it's not going to be pretty. Hey, whoa! My Tarasu, looks like you had another rough day, huh? The effects of the Marengan are real good. Good medicine's always bitter after all. Oh, God. You might not see it, but I do. Your mana capacity is still not great, but it's increased. But things will only get tougher from here on out. Scream and let it out if you need to. But it's not just the mana capacity. As Kinato said, his body's got to be able to handle that said mana capacity. I'm only able to train like this thanks to you and the other Maho. I promise I'll see it through to the end. Is that so? Very well then, how about I give you some pointers on MAKARENGE right now? No, that's okay. I finally started to sync with Latna and Karyu, so I don't want to trouble you, Tarasu. Oh, Kinato, you fucking idiot. Oh, fine then. Oh, Tarasu, I've been worried about something. Do you think you could hear me out? What is it? Hurry up and speak, you fool. Your mana control during the dance? Yes. I've somehow managed to figure out the flow of physical boost, but for some reason my mana won't settle and stabilize. It's frustrating to think something I do so naturally could be so difficult to explain. Karyu said the same thing. If only you could just control your mana naturally too, like with your Sedai magic. I know, physical boosting technique is tough, but support magic comes so easily to me. Wait, could I control the physical boost technique using Sedai magic? I was blindly trying to control physical boosting. I never just let the flow of it stop. Instead, I should be striking only at key moments. But if I could layer my support magic onto each move with the right timing, Tarasu, would you spar with me? Fool. Ooh, let's see. The main thing to focus on is the physical boost and how to use Sedai magic to support it. God, I can't help but think of Koichi. I can't. I know people are saying Deku, but like, Koichi did the same fucking thing. Did. And Koichi already had his quirk, just like Kinato had his magic. It wasn't given to him, technically. But then adjust it. He blocked my move. I kicked him with the intent to blow him back, but I used it during MAKARENGE. Aw, good for you, Kinato. Huh? I never thought you'd be able to block it. Wait, first make casual contact like a hug. Is this how you hug? Ah, you're crushing my bones like this. Physical contact is difficult. Rasu, aw. Let's see what people are thinking about this, because this is definitely a less fan servicey chapter. Someone said this feels like watching Hancock and Luffy. No. I don't think so. That someone said like this is a solid chapter with great chemistry. It's simple romance cliche, but it's great. And people like that Jian is taking advantage of the Tarasu. I'm glad that Jian is being more incorporated into this now. Thank God. I've missed Jian. I wonder if we're going to see the full romance. Like, people are really excited for the romance, possible romance aspect. Oh, someone said this is some full Callan. No, stop the fuckery here. Someone pointed this out. Civil War and a little love. That'd be interesting if this ends up going into a Civil War situation. I wonder if it will. Someone said, I know these two won't be endgame, but I wish they were. I know. There's going to be some shipping wars, huh? But what do you guys think of this chapter and, like, the progress of this chapter? I think it's okay. Like, the thing that I think is missing from this is, like, I really want more comedy. Like, that's the thing that's missing from this. Some people are saying, like, on Reddit, because I'm curious, it's like some people are saying that this is an ass pull. I don't think this is an ass pull, to be honest, because, again, we saw Koichi do something like this, too. So this is, what's it here? What if I use my buffing magic to control how I buff myself? I seriously thought that's what he was doing this whole time. What the hell was it if not that? Also, he only has one kind of magic. How did he not think to try using that? Is it me, or is this stuff not really explained all that well? I got a feeling that there's something wrong with something lost in this translation here. Because in chapters, this is what this person says. So yeah, I think something must be lost in translation, or the writer is a hack. I got a feeling it's probably the translation. In chapter 16, when he tries to lift the boulder, he says Sedai magic super accelerate. So he's using Sedai magic to reinforce himself rather than regular physical boost / reinforcement. At the end of the chapter, he says he's getting the hang of the physical boost thanks to the Makarenge. So I thought worst case scenario he was learning the regular physical boost, but apparently everyone that uses magic instinctively knows how to use the boost. It makes some sort of sense that he would mix physical boost and Sedai magic, but these concepts are so nebulous and underexplained that it's a really unsatisfying conclusion to see this being the solution. And also how the fucking Kinato use Sedai magic on himself? I thought that was literally the only downside of Sedai magic. So how is using Sedai magic on his own physical boost any different? That's still part of himself. Yeah, that's where I'm like, yeah. That's where I'm like, this is kind of an ass pull. This needs to be better explained. I think part of it, as I said, I think part of it may be lost in translation. But like the other part of me is like, yeah, there's some of this shit that is kind of an ass pull. Yeah, there's I really wish this was better explained. I really do. Someone said, oh my god, bro, this manga is 1 step forward and 3 steps back. Yeah. I really wish we were getting more. I wish the writing was just a little bit better. And not just, like, in terms of, like, not contradicting itself. But, like, also in terms of comedy. Like, give me more comedy. Probably wasn't a good idea to cover this after Sriracha. Like, that was not the smartest thing to do. Because Sriracha is just killing it in comedy right now. But yeah. But like the only thing I could think of is that Kinato did say that his body wasn't able to handle the Sedai magic, and that's why he couldn't work on himself, which again does make sense to me. His body wasn't physically able to handle it because he wasn't there was not enough muscle on him and whatnot. So there is that, but still, like I feel like there's more that's missing here. Again, I don't know if this is if this is the Viz localizer's fault or if this is Amamiya's fault. I'm gonna have to look into this. But also, let me know in the comments what you guys think, especially if you're a Japanese speaker. Let me know if this is Viz's fault or if this is the mangaka's fault. Let me know your thoughts, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Kinato content. If you guys could do that, donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!